Howdy, howdy, it's the Rodfather 916. I want you to think about this. Just let it just enter your mind and think about this. What if the Republicans and Democrats, or the Republicans, solved the immigration issues on our southern border? What would the Republicans talk about? What would Fox talk about? Right now, some of the Republicans, not all, I don't want to paint everybody in with that picture, some Republicans are terrorizing their constituents, these evil people. Donald Trump's foundation, from the time he came down that escalator at Trump Tower, talking about how bad those Mexicans, some of them are good, but some are good, but most of them pretty much they're shady, rapists, murderers, drugs. That's the foundation of his political career. He can't let that go. But what if they did? What if they did? It would be an extraordinary feather for the Republicans if they solved that problem, but what would they talk about? I mean, it doesn't really matter who fixes that. It doesn't matter if the Republicans fix the issue or the Democrats fix the issue. Let's solve the problem. But the Republicans haven't put up a bill for a vote. So right now, Donald Trump is on his last leg, and he's promising everything, including if you haven't gotten an Amana range, a Radar range, just expect it, because it's coming. He's using every tool in the book, because he really desperately wants your vote. This is it. He wants to stay out of jail. He doesn't want to pay any more lawyers. He wants to run out the clock. And it doesn't look well for him, but who knows? But what if they solve the problem? What would they talk about? Now, I'm not laying this at the feet of just the Republicans, because the Democrats have had this for the last 20, 30 years as well. Obama had both houses, still have the issues. Clinton had it, the Bushes had it. So I'm not laying this at the feet of the Republicans, but the Republicans has used this as a tool to scare its constituents, to get support from its constituents. Isn't that interesting? To terrorize Fox News. Donald Trump right now, the foundation of his career is based on what he said about people south of the borders. And, he has problems with people of color because there are thousands of Canadians here illegally. I mean, the border is more than double the size of the southern border. They're not a problem. But now we have Haitians living in Springfield, Ohio, small town. According to Fox News, these immigrants are putting a strain on the system. Now, the mayor and the city manager says otherwise. People who live there, no, but Fox News knows something that no one else knows. J.D. Vance has said it. Does he know where Springfield, Ohio is? I'm sure there are people he can insult there too. My experience living in California, I have Hispanics in my family. My experience in California, that people who are here illegally, and trust me, if you sent all the people who were here illegally, Las Vegas was shut down, hotel industry shut down, farming was shut down. These people are law-abiding citizens because they don't want to be sent home. They have taxes taken out of their paychecks, state, federal, local, and federal. They pay into Social Security that they will get no money from because you have to be a U.S. citizen. That's the other thing that the Republicans are saying. Well, they're bringing all these, the Democrats are letting all these immigrants in so they can vote. Well, you have to be a U.S. citizen to vote. This phone you have here, you can look that up. You don't have to listen to Rodfather or those people who are trying to scare you. Look it up. You have to be a U.S. You have to be a legal citizen here to vote. You just can't come back here. And I just love your country, and I really want to participate in the. I really like Kamala. I love her. I want to vote for her, and then I'll go back to Europe or wherever I came from. It doesn't work that way. But boy, they have a lot of people believing that. I've never heard so far that anybody from Fox saying, no, you have to be a U.S. citizen. But I just think if the problem was solved, what would they talk about? It would be monumental for them. They could go back and say, look, we did this. Democrats didn't do this. We did this. But what would they have to talk about? They have not passed a bill. And there are many good Republicans, elected Republicans. I actually know one. But right now, the clown factory is running the Republican Party. That's what's happening. So anyway, this is a Rodfather. Just want you to think about that. What would they have to talk about? I mean, there was a bill passed. It had the seal of approval from the people who actually work at the border who said this is terrific. The Democrats and Republicans together. That's where it should be, Donald. Working together. We don't have to agree about everything, but let's get this done for America. Nope, not going to do that. Nope. I'm going to hold on to this lie. I don't care. I need this lie. And unfortunately, someone in that town who looks like me or darker than me may get hurt because someone out there who is dedicated to what they've heard could just drive to Spring Hill. I hope I'm wrong. God forbid. But it has happened during his administration and the Biden administration. But they all pretty much had, and this will be in another video, they all were inspired by works of white supremacy. Do we want to go back to that? That's another question. Because I'm not here to convince anybody or tell anybody who they should vote for. My kids could all vote for Trump. I'd be mildly disappointed, but that'd be my problem because I want them to be independent of me. And I'm not going to tell you or anybody else how to vote. You vote for the person who best represents your values, your interests. But I would like to see both working together for all of us. That's just me. Meanwhile, this is Rodfather wishing everybody love, joy, peace, and happiness. Life is short. Please choose love. Please choose love. It's not hard to find. If you need something to laugh at, I'll send you a picture of one of my stretch marks. It'll either make you laugh or send you to a mental institution. Your choice. I can't be held by that. You will sign a disclaimer. Meanwhile, follow, like, subscribe, all those things. I really appreciate it. I'm doing other podcasts, which I get paid for. And I keep saying I'm going to do podcasts, or should I say go live here. But until that, I appreciate you watching. Give that some thought. This is a Rodfather in white that says, thank you a lot for watching. Really. Bye.